Hello again YouTube, this is Joe doing another deck list for you. This is probably my latest deck that I built. It's my Crystal Beast deck. Thanks to the Raw Yellow pack I managed to get everything I needed, and at the tournament as well. Last tournament I got the final components to finish it off. I've been playing this on the network. I practically got this deck idea from Cyberknight 8610, and this is basically my version of it. This is I call this Crystal Exceed. This is just using Crystal Beast to exceed into basically the common exceeds out at the moment that we've got, like Utopia and blah and etc. And you would be seeing them in the extra deck. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and let's get started. We got starting off with the best Crystal Beast, Sapphire Pegasus at 3. This is the main search of the deck. It thins the deck. You play it, you get Crystal Beast. What I like to do is go Crystal Beast Pegasus, then add another Pegasus to the Spell and Trap. That sets off many loops, and yeah. But 1800 point beta. Yeah, the best Crystal Beast. The next best Crystal Beast, you got 3 Topaz Tigers. 2000 if you attack with it. 1600 if they attack. So it's barely alright. He's a pretty good beat stick. So yeah, 3 of them. 3 Amber Mammoths. I like to go 3 because I don't know if anybody knows, but the best defense you can do with Amber Mammoth is this: Amber Mammoth in attack, Amber Mammoth in attack. Amber Mammoth's effect forces you to attack him, so this sets off a loop where they can't attack because they have to select the Amber Mammoths, which they can't because the other one forces them to attack it. So yeah, great defense. You can easily get 2 out in 1 turn. So yeah, I do him at 3. And 3 Ruby Carbuncle. I have been thinking of dropping this down to 2, but I tried it out with 2 before, and I just ran out of Crystal Beasts. Believe it or not, I actually managed to run out of Crystal Beasts in my deck. I don't have any other ways of dropping back, so I've already used the staff. So yeah, I'm doing 3 of each. These are the only Crystal Beasts you're gonna need for this deck to work. You don't need Turtle. You don't need Eagle. You don't need Amethyst Cat. These are the only ones you're going to need. These are the strongest and the best Crystal Beasts of them all. So yeah, before anyone says you don't need them. 2 Beast King Barbaros. I have been thinking of bringing this up to 3, but so far 2's been working great. You can easily, this deck's built to swarm, Crystal Swarm, so you can easily get 3. You can easily tribute 3 for him to blow up the whole field and attack with 3k. If not, you got 1900, and you can, as you'll see, you can easily buff this guy up. Finishing off monsters, you got 1 Morphin Jar. This card's great because you do not use up your hand a lot in this deck. So if your hand's running low, if you only got spell and traps in your hand, drop down the spells and traps that you want, set this guy, they flip it, you just got 5 new cards. So yeah, this is a great hand revival. I always try to run 1 in hand using decks, so yeah. Moving on, you got 2 Ancient Sea Rainbow Ruins. 3 you just do not need, and you do not need to search this card out. It's not necessary. It's just there, really. It's there to protect you if you need it and to draw cards. So you only need 2, but when you do have it out, it's a great card. 2 Crystal Blessings. This is a great card. As I said before, you do get a lot. As I will be saying it later on. Again, you do get a lot of stuff in your grave. A lot of Crystal Beasts go to your grave because it does exceed. This is an exceeding deck. You do not sync in this deck. Never. You won't be playing a synchro other than from 1 card. Other than that, you will not need to synchro in this deck, so you'll be exceeding only. So your crystals will go to the graveyard at times, so you do want them to get them back in your spell and trap to then swarm again. 2 crystal beacons, you easily in one turn get 2 crystal beasts in your spell and trap zone, so this card's great. You play this, you get a ruby from your deck or another crystal beast Pegasus to the field to then start your loops again. Great card. 2 crystal release. 3 don't need. I have been thinking of getting another one. I might see if I can get another one. 3 you don't need. 2 works great. You play your Pegasus. What I do, I play my Pegasus, search out another Pegasus, then play this. So I got 2600 point beat stick on the field, who then dies. I get 2 more crystals in my spell and trap. Great card. 1 promise. You only need 1 promise, although I have been thinking of buffing this up to 2, but at the moment you only need 1. I only say need 1. You only really need 1, because when you play this, you really just want to play your ruby. When you have your ruby and you got like 4 other or 3 other crystals in your spell and trap card zone, great, play this. It's only really a one-off card to then play this, special summon your ruby, to special summon all the other stuff in your grave on your spell and trap card zone. If this Pegasus is in there, you're going to refill up your spell and trap card zone again, and as you can see, the loop just continues. Then slap your exceeds and done. 2 rare values, 3 is too much. 2 works great, because it's not like the anime, so it's not as great in the anime. In the anime, they got to pick, in the TCGs and OCGs, the opponent picks, so they're gonna target your Sapphire Pegasus. Basically, they don't want your loops to go. So 2 works great. It's just the great draw card for the stuff. And 1 abundance. You only want 1 abundance. Don't get any other abundances. Only get the 1. You only need the 1, because even though I have gone to like even 5 crystal beasts in my spell and trap card zone, you don't really want to send 4 to your grave. This is like a one-off. When you're in the very tight spot, you play this card to send all 4 in your grave, to then send, that is the important, actually that is the important word of this card, to send everything else to the graveyard and then refill your spell and trap. I think spell and trap, it would probably special summon, one of those 2. Yeah, then special summon, so it's even better. So then special summon as many stuff. Sends the important work, because this then goes around Stardust, Windups and Mantes, anything else that just aims to negate destruction. This sends them everything to the grave. So it's a good card, but you only need 1. You even ready play this card. 2 MSTs. You don't want a Heavy Storm. I have actually even been thinking to buff this up to 3. So you don't want a Heavy Storm in your deck, because you don't want to kill your spell and trap cards, aka your crystal beasts. So you don't want a Heavy Storm. I have actually been thinking now of buffing this up to 3 for the extra back row hate. Staple Dark Hole, Staple Monster Reborn, via your Carbuckles or your Pegasuses to start your loops. Pot of Avarice. As I mentioned before, your graveyard does fill up and you do want to recycle your stuff back. So Pot of Avarice is great. Recycle Crystal Beast, recycle your Morphin Jar to draw, and your loops, you can already tell that the loop just goes around and round and round to get your exceeds out. And Swords of Ruby-Light, because you do want to stall. You really do want to stall as much as you can to start your loops up. So Swords is the best way to stall. You can even buff this up to 2 if you wish. I'm just using the 1. Moving on to the traps, you have your Crystal Beast's best friend, Horn of the Phantom Beast. This was a killer to get, but you do need 3 for you to win, for you to survive, for your loops to start, to get your hand up. This is the best card to get your hand up. You equip this to one of your crystal beasts. As you can tell already from this card why you pick those crystal beasts, why the only ones you have are Pegasus, Topaz and Mammoth, because they are beasts. I think, yes, they are all beasts. So this card's great. 100. They kill a monster in battle, you draw a card. Sometimes I even equip the one beast with the two, so I draw 2 cards when I killed something. So this card's great. Staple Mirror Force, Staple Torrential, Dark Bribe, I like Dark Bribe, and Starlight Road. This card's great. This really protects your stuff. You do want to try and protect your crystal beast, so this card's great. People fall for this card quite a lot actually on the network. I've had people fall for it a lot. Extra deck, Utopia. I'm going to just quickly sweep through this because it's all relatively self-explanatory. Utopia is for your level 4s, Leviathans for your level 3s. Giga Brilliant, this is your this will be your favourite level rank 3. You got your rubies, 2 rubies, you overlay into this, and then yeah, I'll demonstrate. Once time I've actually had 2 Utopias and a Giga Brilliant all in one turn. That field is gettable. You can easily get this in one turn. You got your 2 Utopias. Lastly, rank into this, detach. You got 2 2800 point beat sticks plus a 2001 2001. Yeah, this deck owns, really. This deck brings the Exceeds out. So yeah, Giga Brilliant as a must. Grenosaurus not a must, but if you have him, slap it in, it's good. And the one Stardust Dragon. Those are all the Exceeds that I really have and use. But yeah, if you're going for this deck is now this is a really good budget deck. You can easily make this deck now with the Raw Yellow pack. Use the Raw Yellow pack to get the Pegasus. Use the old packs to get your Mammoths and Topaz and stuff. Beast King Barbaros is cheap, strangely enough. The main pricey stuff in this deck is the Exceeds, the Stardust and the Morphin Jar. That's really the main expensive stuff in this deck. Also your Horn of the Phantom Beast, strangely enough, those are annoyingly pricey. Side deck, I have a Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder. You can easily play this card. I used to have it mained, but I don't really anymore. But he's a good card, just get the one, he's good. Third Barbaros, Magna Slash Dragon, he's good. Card Trooper, he's alright, he can actually be good. I sided it in because you play this, you mill the top 3 cards, hope that the Crystal Beast, and when he's killed you draw a card. Then I just have 2 Promises just in case, a third Blessing just in case, a Creature Swap because I like to be mean. I can actually see this being good. Swap, basically you get their monster, they get your beast, you kill it and stuff. Smashing Ground, always good. Call of the Haunted to special summon your rubies and Pegasus. Transmigration Prophecy to recycle your spells. Monster recycle is easy to do. Spell and trap recycle is hard to do, and this is probably the best card I know to do it with. 7 Tools of the Bandit, just because you extra trap negation, and 2 defense draw to protect your ass and to draw a card. So yeah, that's it, that's the deck. Hope this helps with any Crystal Beast decks you're thinking of making. If you want to do Rainbow build, fine, go for it. I prefer this build. The Rainbow build, it's a bit slow nowadays. even though you got a lot of stuff to do, you can do like triple card trooper and like foolish burial and stuff to get your crystals into the graveyard, but it's still a bit slow with the current format. This is a lot faster. As I said before, I have got 2 Utopias and a Giga Brilliant all in one turn, so you can already tell that the speed is there. If you want to do dualities will probably speed it up a bit if you want. I personally don't like it at the moment because pricey, I don't have the money for it at the moment, and yeah, I still need to work with duality to try and like it a bit more. But at the moment, the deck build at the moment I have is really fast. I'm thinking of trying out in a tournament now. I've just been trying on the network. It was practically undefeatable on the network. It was that great. I loved it. I had to make it in real life, and I have, and I'm really pleased with it actually. So yeah, rate, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video, and there'll be a lot more deck builds to come. So yeah, thanks for watching.